fun build to play on and not one that I see a lot of people using this year. I explain exactly where I'm gonna use my max plus 1s, 2s, cap breakers, and everything else you need to know about it. So drop a like, drop a sub, turn the notifications on, and let's get right into it. All right, we are back in the builder, and I am bringing back my 6'4" meta lockdown from last year. We are gonna go position shooting guard, height 6'4", 232 pounds with a 6'9" wingspan so that we can still get that 89 3-pointer. I mean, a lot of players are going a lot taller this year, but I've gone up a couple against a couple of very high strength lockdowns, and I'm telling you right now, these 6'4s are still going to be lethal if you have a high strength, like we're gonna on this build. This one is going to be crazy. Let's get right into it. Starting out with the finishing stats, we do end up going with an 80 driving layup, silver float game, bronze layup mix master, and silver physical finisher because of that strength I talked about earlier. You do have to time all your layups this year. And as I'm making more and more builds, I am going higher on my layup because I want to be able to knock all those down, and I want a big green window on it. I want to be able to finish. And then we do go with the 75 driving dunk. The big threshold for this build that I had last year was being able to hit Devin Booker dunk styles, and we are going to be able to do that again with this 75 rating and our 65 vertical that we have over there in our physicals. Finishing on this build is going to be solid. Like I said, that 80 layup is going to do numbers for us, and the Devin Booker dunks are very, very quick again this year. So if you can't have if you can't have contact dunks, I think 75 is a very solid rating to go with. 89 3-point shot. We do have a silver Deadeye, silver Limitless, silver Shifty, and gold set shot. Now, most of my the other lockdown that I have posted does have does have defense as the specialization, but for this build, I am going to specialize in shooting. I'm going to go ahead and use my cap breakers to get my 3-pointer up to a 90. Maybe use them on my mid-range. Honestly, not too worried about the cap breakers because we can also use those on physicals. Now that I'm thinking about it, actually, yeah, I probably will use those on physicals for my speed or agility, but the big thing I want to specialize in shooting for is the max plus 2s. So I'm going to max plus 2 my set shot specialist to legend. We are going to be a lockdown with 92 strength and legend set shot specialist. Not to mention we could use our max plus 1 on something else like Limitless or Shifty. I mean, we're going to be shooting very consistently on this build just like we were last year. 89 3 is crazy, and it's going to get the job done. 72 free throw. I think this might be the sweet spot for anybody 6'5" and under. I haven't tested it on taller builds, but on my guard, I mean 72, I'm making every free throw in the rec. Onto the playmaking, like I said, this is going to be a speed boosting build. We're going to be able to speed boost on this lockdown. I'll show you guys clips here at the end, but we do with a 71 ball handle, 76 speed with ball. We're getting silver lightning launch, bronze handles for days, silver strong handle, and bronze unpluckable. Obviously, you're not going to be the primary ball handler, but you can put the ball on the floor. You can get out on the break. You can move a little bit on offense, and it's going to help out the guard. Rips and plucks are not very crazy this year, so it's not like you're going to be getting stripped constantly. You're going to be able to dribble a little bit, trust me, and I'll show you guys what dribble moves I have on at the end here, and you can move pretty good with them. 65 pass accuracy, I've said it on the other builds. My guard has a 71, 65 is going to be more than enough on a lockdown. Make smart passes. I don't love how pass accuracy is feeling this year, so just go ahead and go with that 65. It's going to definitely get the job done, especially if you're playing park. Don't throw full court passes or anything like that, obviously. But anyways, onto the defense. 80 interior is only going to help us with our off-ball pest, but I'm telling you right now, even though it doesn't do badges, it gets us that rating that we need to be able to get stops in the paint. Hands up contests and just overall being next to people in the paint with this 80 rating is going to get you a lot of stops near the basket. 94 perimeter defense. So the reason that I went with a higher strength and agility, as we're gonna talk about in the physicals, but I really do think a movable enforcer is going to be the defensive badge to have this year. I don't think agility with pick dodger is going to be as important as a movable enforcer. I obviously still think it's important, but I do think that a movable enforcer is going to be better than pick dodger and agility at the end of the day. So I did go with the 92 strength because you can't have 92 strength and 92 agility. But that is why you see us have legend immovable, gold challenger, gold on-ball menace, gold pick dodger. I mean, and then my first 5 cap breakers that I get, where I'm already getting a couple as we speak here, but those first 5 are going to go on perimeter defense to get that to a 99, give us all of the legend perimeter badges. 91 steal does give us gold glove and gold interceptor. I'm not loving how steel's feeling this year either, being completely honest. But at 91, I mean, we're going to be able to get the steals, the lane steals. We get the interceptor badge. I think interceptors are a lot better than glove. There's just not really a lot of plucks happening. So we do have that 91 just basically for the interceptor. And then a 68 block does give us bronze high flying denier. Now in this defense category, this is an area, and as I'm talking about this, make sure you guys are thinking also about what tier stuff is in. I mean, for perimeter, it's about half and half in tier 1, tier 2. For the steal, they're obviously both in tier 1, but these are all areas that you could max +1 and max +2 with the season +1s and +2s, as well as the crew +1s and +2s. I'm not basing my build super heavily around those ones just because they come and go, but it is an area to definitely think about. And once we have that 99 perimeter, and honestly, depending later in the year, I might throw another 5 cat breakers on steel if it gets toned up a little bit. Not saying I want it to, but if it does, we could get that steel to a 96 still and help us get the Hall of Fame interceptor and glove. But either way, we're going to be a menace on defense along with our amazing shooting. We have good finishing. We do have a 60 defensive rebound as well to get us bronze box out beast and bronze rebound chaser. And then physicals. My favorite part of this build last year was definitely the physicals. 91 speed. I mean, there's not many builds with this high of speed, or guards at least. We are going to be flying around the court. 88 agility. We're going to be able to move our feet on defense. Like I said, I think it's important, but I don't think it's as important as this strength stat. 92 strength. I played a lockdown the other day, 6'4" with 95 strength, and he was just throwing me around. There was nothing I could do. I will openly admit it. He was boxing me. The 92 strength is going to be great. 65 vertical, that's going to go ahead and get us the dunk package, make us athletic. I mean, we're getting high flying iron pogo stick. Bump them heavily on the perimeter. And a lot of lockdowns cannot get shooting stats like this. Having an 89.3 is going to help out your team a lot. You're going to be able to space the floor very well. This is just a different look, and this is a 6'4" lockdown that I will be messing around with this year. And I'm really liking how it turned out. I really enjoyed my 6'4" last year, and I'm hoping we have a lot of fun on this 6'4" again this year. And if we do go ahead and continue here, we are going to get shades of Dan, Joe DeMars, and Ron Artest. Physical 3-and-D sniper. I'm liking the name. Our weaknesses, telegraphs pass too easily. I mean, we have a low pass ag, but like I said, I don't think it matters as much as people make it sound like. And then pressure forces early pickups because our ball handler is low. But most of the time, we're going to have a guard with low defense on us anyway. So if we want to dribble, we're not getting ripped. We're not getting bumped. It really is not that big of a deal. And we have a lot of very good strengths. It's a lockdown build at the end of the day. So if we go ahead and test it, I don't have a jump shot on. I'm just going to show you guys the dribbling. But honestly, something you want to look into is the Quentin Grimes jump shot base. It's something I've really been liking on my guards. And I do think Quentin Grimes is going to be the meta jump shot base for guards under 6'5" this year. So go ahead and mess around with uppers. I will be dropping a jump shot video on that. But yeah, this is the dribble animations I have on this build. And you guys are going to see how we're moving. I mean, this Zach LaVine dribble style is really the most important piece of it all. But yeah. And then the dunk style, I haven't messed with that at all. We are just in here to test and show you guys the dribbling a little bit. But remember, when I get in here, when I'm about to be moving like this, I mean, look what we're doing. This is speed boosting on a pure 6'4" lockdown. If we could have dribbled like this last year on this build, it would have been completely broken. That wasn't a great speed boost, but there's that layup. We want to have the high layup. Like I said, that's going to do numbers. And I don't have a jump shot on, but once that jump shot is going to be green with that 89 rating. I'm telling you right now, I mean, I'm shooting pretty consistently with an 83 3-pointer or an 80 on some of my other builds. This one is just going to be a ton of fun. It gives you a different look, and it's something that I think is going to be a very good lockdown, but not a lot of people are going towards the 6'4s. They're going to the 6'6s, 6'7s, 6'8s, everything like that. And this is just another look at a different type of lockdown. So if you guys want to give it a try, I would highly recommend it. I mean, I think it's going to be great. Like I said, guarding guards. But